Oftentimes, I like playing on a PS3. I feel like it helps take me back to a time that was um, less worrisome, right? You know, you're younger, less things to worry about. Things were all right. Obama was president, and and games were pretty good too. Better yet, you actually owned them. These, I don't know if I have discs. It wasn't um like games now where you have to where it just holds like a license to play it. We actually owned the game, so you could just pop it in, and play. I mean, you might have to install some updates. Oftentimes, um, you'll get them from like GameStop or something like that. Like maybe not even just because like it's only at GameStop. Maybe just more options and like there were pre-owned games too, like these. I didn't get this one from GameStop. I got it from a pawn shop, which was brought there by someone who got it from GameStop. That being said, um, I love how the PS3 version has the PS4 label. It's GTA 5 like PS3, and I know you can't. It's kind of hard to read because it's like reverse because it's like a mirrored image. But like you get the idea. I think the closest we've gotten to this like convenience and ownership in recent times is with either piracy or Battlefield 6. At least from what I've heard. I actually don't have a physical copy of it, but one thing I've heard is that like it's the same deal. Like you don't have to like install it to play it on disc. You can just put it in the disc and play the campaign. Which that's a good sign. Which EA of all companies is doing that. Like it's crazy because they just got bought out by private equity. So that's probably all gonna all that goodwill is probably gonna run out in the matter of I give it a maximum of 2 years. Now, video games aren't the only form of physical media that I have. I also have some vinyls. These two in particular, these are my favorite ones. Got Hypnotize and Black Parade right here. One thing I'm wondering myself is how am I going to get more physical media? What am I gonna do with that physical media? Or where am I gonna start when it comes to collecting, as one would call it? I just call it getting games I want to play, and music I want to listen to, and stuff like that, or movies I want to watch, or shows I want to watch. But we're just gonna call it collecting because that's one word. I'm thinking about doing like a PS2, because I'm pretty sure those are you can probably get those dirt cheap. I imagine, because it's the best selling console ever, and naturally that makes it it makes supply larger, which makes it cheaper. You're and the PS1 was also pretty well selling, and that I've seen ones for less than $50. I think I saw one for $40 on Mercari, but that's not counting shipping, and I didn't look at shipping. I usually don't wear beanies, but I'm recording and my hair doesn't look so good right now because it's a tiny bit oily, more oily than I like, and I don't want to. And I've already showered this morning, and I don't want to further dry my scalp out because I already wash my hair way too much. But the thing is, I can't stand it, my hair, if I don't, because it just makes it worse. So I'm just biting the bullet and just shampooing every day until I get like dry shampoo, which would probably be better for my hair. I think I would be able to put that on the back burner for a while, because the PS3, like all models of it, can play PS1 games, but only the fat model, like the original model, can play PS2 games for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's like, it's how it is. Like it can play PS2 games, but it can't play like the discs for some reason. I'm playing on like the unupdated version of Minecraft PS3 edition. Like it goes so far back that like the poppies are now like the roses are still roses. They're not poppies like they are now. One thing about physical games, in particular, because that's the main example I know of, is that you actually have to like care for them, and I feel like it makes the games themselves hold more importance. And one thing about like the cases is like, I feel like it helps, like, I guess the best way I can put it is that it helps like put a face to the name, if you know what I mean. And it creates more of like a bond between you and the media itself. And I don't know, it's just something you don't get with digital games. Also, one neat thing I've noticed about PS3 Minecraft is the fact that music is always playing. I don't mind, because Minecraft has a pretty good soundtrack, and I could listen to it forever, honestly. I don't think you could ever find me getting tired of the Minecraft soundtrack. When I start driving, I'm probably start like playing that through the speakers. Like I'm gonna. Are there like is there like vinyl? Is like can you get the Minecraft soundtrack on vinyl? I need to see if I can. Cause that would be cool. My PS3 controller still has some like technical difficulties with it, but it's not the worst thing in the world. One of them is like straight broken though. I don't even know what I did. All of a sudden it's just like, it just stopped working. Like if I can, I need to get like something like one of those adapters that they use to like where like you plug it in as like an adapter for the Xbox 360 controller. Like that makes it to where you can use it to play on like PS3, which would help a lot because I've never had an Xbox 360 controller fail on me. It's just never happened. I never even had an Xbox One controller fail on me. And definitely not a Series S. Meanwhile, like PlayStation controllers, they fail on me. Like consistently fail on me. Whoever is like designing the controllers, they need to be fired, cause they all roads lead to Rome with PlayStation controllers. They are going to drift at a certain point, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I could plug in like my PS5 controller, play with it, but like the home button function doesn't work, and I don't like the hassle of having to turn off my console and turn it back on whenever I want to switch a game. You know what I mean? You know, one thing I will not miss with the PlayStation 3 is the shop. Like, I like it's nostalgic for me still, but the search function was god awful. It's you scroll down, right? Like okay, you go to the search bar, not really search bar, search scroll, and it's like a column of letters. you essentially type it out like that. Like, it's a column letters. You go down to like you find the letter you want, and then it does like a process of elimination thing where it's like S, and then like it like takes out like the like certain letters that basically that no games start, that nothing in their library goes after S with, you know what I mean, and like so on until like it shows the thing that you're looking for. Like, it makes sense, but it sucks, and I never want to see it ever again. Fuck, I don't know what my chords are. I need to go back to the house, get out like a map, write down the coordinates like in real life, and then I can go caving. Because I am not wasting that much progress. Because like, it's not the best house ever, but like I like my house. Also, let me show y'all. All right, now I don't have the best like perspective on the thing or whatever, but like this is like my house. It's a simple house. Like I built it like 3 years ago. Like my house building skill is like much better than it used to be. This is the interior. Nothing too great. I kind of have things sorted. But not really. Sometimes when I'm adventuring, I'll like craft an extra crafting table on accident. Well, not on accident, but like then I'll end up bringing home and just takes up space, and it's not like I have like a little lava pit or a cactus to dispose things with. One thing I like about Minecraft PS3 edition is like I like the limited world size, cause like eventually, like you're like if you're like an avid builder, like I want to be in this world eventually. You're eventually like you're gonna see it like, you know, everywhere, like, you know, things you've built everywhere, and I just think that's cool because it helps make the world feel more lived in, you know. And it's also like really cool, like, you know, like showing off all the places and like the landmarks that you have everywhere. If you ever show this to if you ever show it to friends. Thing is, the problem why we're doing this is like this is like day one Minecraft PS3. Like, you know, I can't get online with this, but that's okay. Alright, we're good. So, speaking of like retro stuff, like you know, PS1, PS2, I am not even gonna bother with Nintendo stuff. Like, cause obtaining it through legal means is way too much of a hassle, because it's almost always way too expensive. Except for the Wii. I got a Wii. It's the one actually retro console I have, unless you count PS3 as retro now. So then I have a PS3 and an Xbox 360 that can't like read discs. I have like a small, tiny digital library of Dark Souls 1, Sleeping Dogs, and some other games. But the only two games that I have played on the Xbox 360 that I have in recent times are Dark Souls 1 and Sleeping Dogs. And I don't even play it on that anymore. I don't play Sleeping Dogs on that anymore. I play it on the Xbox One. Not One, I mean 360 Series S. Got the Series S at the time that it was like, still cheap. It was like still like a reasonable price. Like, and Microsoft was still kind of cool. Like, and like as like a, because they were putting out exclusives. Like they had the first actual exclusive that wasn't a remake. I'd like to recommend a band. I'd like to recommend the band Moonwalker. That's like my favorite band as of recent. Like, since late 2024. I've been listening to Moonwalker. In fact, he was like my top artist in like Spotify. One thing I like about Majora's Mask is that it's difficult. And I'm a sucker for like games with a lock-on system and rolling that are difficult. I mean, I've beaten all 3 Dark Souls games, and Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. I haven't beaten Demon Souls though. I just haven't I'm just too lazy to. And Sekiro, it's too much for me. I'll probably beat it sometime later. Now, no. I don't wanna. I don't wanna touch it. An enchanted bow with power 1? Don't mind if I do. Die! What the? Okay. Oh, cool! I found like a jungle temple. Speaking of the limited world size, one thing it does is it guarantees that you're gonna have everything in your world. Like you're gonna find a mushroom island, you're gonna find a jungle temple, you're gonna find a desert temple. Like you're not gonna miss out on things just because it generated way too far, and maybe you don't want to just like go around endlessly searching for something that probably ain't even gonna be there. Ooh, 2 diamonds. First diamonds in the world that I found in this playthrough. What the f- Okay. That's strange. Will I let it get me down? No. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today. Kind of ran out of topics to rant about, and I'm sure you don't want to see me just playing Minecraft PS3. So, that's it.